Good evening, my dear students. I am here explaining you a very important poem, Annie Gregory, by the great Irish poet William Butler Yeats. The same Yeats poem you have read in the class 8 when you are old also. So many great poems he has written. He was an Irish revolutionary. He has won the Nobel Prize for Literature, English Literature and Poetry. He is a great master, W. Yeats. Here I want to tell you that when you are attempting your English 10th paper, firstly, if a particular stanza comes, please don't immediately start explaining the stanza. Firstly, name the poem, then the writer, then at least mention 2 or 3 works of that writer. I am telling you, it will make a great impact on the mind of the examiner who will be going to check your paper. Then after leaving a line, you start explanation. This particular poem is a conversation between Annie Gregory and a speaker. Who is the speaker? Annie Gregory is a girl, is the Irish girl with the golden hairs. She is very beautiful looking. Who is the speaker? Speaker identity has not been revealed. Speaker can be her lover, can be her friend, or the poet himself. So the basic theme of this poem is that every man or boy loves a girl or a woman for the outer beauty, how beautiful she looks, how beautiful are her hairs, her face, everything, her eyes and everything. But here the poet is telling, or the Annie Gregory is telling, that the outward features is always deceptive. It's always superficial. It changes with the time. If you are very beautiful in the young age, in the middle age, or in the old age, you will not retain that same beauty, the vigor or the charisma. And at the end, Annie Gregory is contemplating that only those men can love me who can look beyond my outward appearance into my soul and see my inner beauty, that how beautiful I am from my heart. So this is the film. Now we are moving to the first stanza. The first stanza started from never shall a young woman thrown into despair yellow hair. Here the speaker is telling that every man or every boy loves Annie Gregory for her beautiful golden hair, for yellow hairs. These hairs are very wonderful. And any man and boy, by looking at her beautiful yellow hairs or her features, can fall for her. They start loving her just for her looks. And there she has those long yellow hairs, rampant. Rampant means lock near the ears. Girls have those locks. So here the speaker is telling that those rampants or the locks are compared to the wall. Why they are compared to the wall? Because no young man is capable of looking beyond the outward beauty of Annie Gregory. Everybody looks her outward beauty only. Nobody looks inside her real beauty, because those here are stopping them, because they are compared to the wall to look inside. So here the speaker in the very first stanza is telling that only young men can love her for her outward beauty, for her hairs, for her beautiful features, and no one is bothered to look inside her heart, that how beautiful she is as a human being. So this is in the first stanza. It epitomizes that only the outward appearance is liked by the young man, not the inner beauty. This is the explanation of the first stanza. We will move to the second stanza. But I can yellow hair. black, carrot and brown. Here Annie Gregory is now replying to her speaker, and she is telling that outer beauty is always deceptive, always superficial. It can change. It does not mean that if a particular boy or a girl or a man or a woman, she or he is very beautiful, very gorgeous, very wonderful, a man is very handsome, that their character is also good. So here the Annie Gregory atomizes, emphatically telling that like outward experience, like the outward beauty is always deceptive. You should not never love a girl because she is very beautiful. Look at her character also. So here Annie Gregory is telling that she can dye her hair with black color, with carrot color, with black color, carrot color and brown color. And she compares that similarly the outward beauty can also change. It can't remain the same. So she is telling that boys or young men should look beyond it. They should look inside my heart. They should try to find out that what sort of human being I am. Look inside my beauty, in my inner beauty, not my outer beauty, because outer beauty is very deceptive. I can dye my hair, change it to any color. Still, if by chance I get ugly, still the young men will love me? No, they will not, because they are only after the outer beauty. This is the explanation of the second stanza. In the next video, I will explain you the final stanza. Thank you. So this is the board where I have explained the things. It is little messed up. If you have any problem understanding it, please let me know. Thank you. In the next video, the third